Yo, what's up guys, and welcome back to another episode of Pokemon Fire Red Nuzlock. And in today's episode, I believe we're going to be going into Silph Co and fending off against Team Rocket, if I do remember correctly, because it's been about 2 days since I last recorded. But yeah, and that should help us get on par with, actually no, we should be on par with Sabrina. And we still don't have another member in the team, just because we haven't gotten any encounters yet. I don't think there's many encounters left to say for the most. I don't remember if I got an encounter in, what route is it? I think it's like route 20, I think it's like route 22. Hold up. But I have a feeling like I already did. I think it's route 22, yeah. I think we already got a route 22 encounter. I have to check the PC like later off screen to see if I don't have a route 22 encounter. So we'll see. So the only routes we have left are route 19, which I should have done a couple episodes back. And we have route 20, the Seafoam Island, and Cinnabar Island, and I believe we have route 21 and Palatown as well. And then that's, how many encounters is that? It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, I guess 8 in Victory Road. So we got about 8 encounters left. Well, not 8. I do want to catch Articuno, because he's in the Seafoams, and that doesn't mean I want to go get the Legend too, but I will go get Articuno just because. So yeah, let me get started with the recap because we're 2 minutes in. And that's one of my biggest flaws so far, is like I want to get through the recaps like pretty fast. I don't want to get sidetracked too much, but yeah, I'll focus on that. So first up we have Will the Venomoth, who is a naughty nature with Shield Dust, rocking Gust, Psybeam, Poison Powder, and Stun Spore. Next we have Rolo, who's Quirky nature with Static, rocking Spark Charge, Sonic Boom, and Flash, which I'm actually really glad that we still have Rolo around. I didn't think, like, I'm trying to figure out how to put it together, you know, the words. Like, I didn't think we're gonna have Rolo for this long, but I guess he has come in clutch, you know, for those pesky flying types. Plus we have water coverage with him as well, which is a good, I would say the team's kind of balanced, kind of. Next we got Febreze, who is sassy natured, rocking Chlorophyll with Acid, Poison Powder, Giga Drain, and Sleep Powder. We haven't evolved Febreze just yet, because I'm waiting on that. I think it's Petal Dance. I think that's what it is. It's not Petal Dance. I don't remember. But we're waiting on its last move, which it'll learn on the next 5 levels, and then Febreze will finally become a Vileplume. Just because Febreze doesn't learn shit after it evolves is the only reason we still have it as a Gloom. But hopefully in the next couple of episodes, about in the next 1 or 2, Febreze will become a Vileplume. So yeah. Next up we have Tsunami. She is docile nature with Intimidate, rocking Bite, Water Pulse, Dragon Rage, and Surf. I think this is Tsunami's final moveset as well, just because. Next we have Nappy the Gengar, who is quiet nature, rocking Levitate with Levitate, rocking Shadow Punch, Hypnosis, Nightshade, and Confuse Ray, which I feel like this is a pretty good moveset. I would like to teach it Shadow Ball, but I think Gengar learns Shadow Ball by itself, and he should learn it in the, I have a feeling like he'll learn it in the next 3 to 4 levels. But I don't know what I want to get rid of for Shadow Ball. So we'll have to see, I would teach him Thunder, but the accuracy isn't all that. And then there is the exception of Thunderbolt, but I have to go to the game corner and play, or just trade in, some money to get coins, but it's a pain in the ass. But that's pretty much our whole team right now. I mean, what I could do to get some more coins is I could use the Versus Seeker and go battle trainers that we've already battled before, just to get some more money. Because other than that, the quickest way to get money is the Elite Four. But yeah, and I do believe we haven't explored at all. We can explore the world around here. We get stinking rich. So yeah, let's get to exploring first before I actually go in and do anything else. Wait, don't say a word. You want this receipt? Oh, okay, never mind, that's good. You already know Psychic, don't you? TM29 is Psychic. An attack that may also lower the target special attack. I think the only, well, I guess I would teach it to Nappy, if not to Will. But that's about as far as I can think of. Alright. I was gonna read that dialogue, but I was like, yeah. Haha, he's taking a snooze. Yeah, I believe no Saffron belongs to Team Rocket. Yeah, I believe we can't go anywhere. Yeah, so we take care of. Boss says he'll take this town and his name was Team Rocket. Yeah, we can't do anything till we beat Team Rocket, so I guess actually we can get him on in here. We can get him on in there. I'll watch. Oh, ouch! Watch where you're walking. Sorry about the reading, guys. Like, I woke up like not too long ago, and I guess you could say I'm kind of still sleepy. Like, when I mean not too long ago, I mean like about an hour ago. Oh, like 2 hours ago now, to be exact. Yeah, let's buy some hyper potions because we only have one. And let's scoop up about 15 of those. Get like 5 of those. Do we have anything we can sell? Go down. Oh yeah, we have the leftovers as well. We don't need that revive. We have 2 of those. An item held by a Pokemon. I'm sorry for being quiet, like, I don't know, I'm just like, I'm still in the process of waking up, I guess. Like, to be honest, is this the name, not the name raider, what's it called? Oh, never mind, that's the fan club. Let's actually go talk to this dude. I'm still in the process of like waking up, so I'm kind of slugged. So excuse me if I sound kind of like boringish right now, just because I'm waking up and my sleeping schedule is atrocious, like really bad, and I've been trying to fix it, but it hasn't been working because like the night I will sit there and say, oh, I'm gonna go to sleep at this time. Basically the schedule I'm heading for is like go to sleep at 3 a.m. if not 3:30 a.m. just because The only reason I'm going to sleep that late is because my mom, she is very, how do I put it? She is not cautious. I can't, like, she's scared of being alone at night. So, like, whenever she comes home from work, she hits me up, you know, she calls the phone. Or she calls me on the phone and she's like, oh, hey, I'm coming home already. And, like, I'll sit there and wait for her. Yeah, don't you think so? And she'll tell me she's on her way, and then she'll call me when she's here, and I'll go outside and I'll go get her. Just because she's actually been assaulted before, and she was actually, I want to say, like, she got kind of traumatized by it. Oh, this is what I want to say. Like, she was assaulted, like, late at night, and now she doesn't trust, or she just doesn't feel comfortable being outside alone by herself at night. But let's go handle Team Rocket, and that's why my schedule is like that. That's the schedule I want to put. Go to sleep around 3 a.m. and get up by like noon, if not 11:30 a.m. Because that's about 8 hours of sleep right there, and we shouldn't be taking the elevator. But yeah. And that's basically what I'm heading for. Fighting. Actually, I don't even remember who we were training up, but I'll check the team right now and see what levels there are. That's one thing I didn't look at when we were recapping, was levels on the team. Yeah, everybody else is like in the 30s except for Will. I believe so, yes. We'll let Will get to level... We'll let him get to level 43 just because he won't be doing squat in Sabrina's. And then we'll train up Nappy, because Nappy won't be very useful in Sabrina's, as well as seen as like psychic body poison type. And I don't want to use Nappy. We haven't even used Nappy, to be honest. Just because he hasn't been in handy in the last gym, I guess. Yeah. You don't put it that way, but yeah. Yeah, like I was saying, I'm trying to get like a better sleeping schedule just to get up early in the day. And not just that, but because I can also record a lot earlier. I'll have more time to record if I get up earlier. Just because nobody's around. And it's just me and my nephew. And my nephew doesn't really do a lot of noise. He just goes and watches TV and he plays over there. Or he'll go and play in the living room while I'm over here in the other room. But I still have like some sort of vision on him, so I know what he's doing. Oh, yeah, that's right, your steel. Alright, Will. What can we do against the Voltorb? Oh, we have to breathe for it. Come on, you cannot miss for breathe. Alright, we're just gonna acid this thing away. But yeah, and then it'll give me more time to record for the most. Oh, that's right. Oh, this Giga Drain. I should have switched out, but we're good. Yeah, and for the foremost, it'll allow me to record more often, as to where like that I wake up late right now. I only have like about, from right now when I'm recording, I have 2 hours to record of spare time, but I want to dedicate 1 hour just for so, because I want to do something else before my brother gets home. And And yeah, because after that, I like pretty much when he gets home, like I don't have, like I said, I have a lot of time in the day to do stuff. It's just like when it comes to like recording videos and other stuff where it's like I need space for myself, it's more so that I don't have a lot of time for that, just because one, the computer isn't even in my actual room. It's more so in another room, because we basically, the way is like we have our living room in the house, and then at the back of the house we have another room, which is the room I'm in, and it's more so for us to just sit down and just like play video games and, you know, come chill and like use the computer. So it's more meant for like a relaxing room, you know, opposed to where the living room is more so for like when our family comes to visit and all that. It's basically just for visitors and stuff, but that's what the living room is for. And of course my room is where I sleep, which that's the very one place I am the least in, just because I watch my nephew and I have to keep an eye on him. Otherwise I would be in the room, but that's literally down the hall from, actually we didn't even take out, no sir, that's literally like down the hall from the living room, and I don't even have sight of my nephew, so that's a bad idea. And I don't know what he's going out into. Let's go out to Febreze. We're not to hit no. Yeah, I'm not staying in against this, because that shit will body is. What else are you going out into? And that's pretty much it. Yeah, we're not learning hydro pump, because water pulse has a chance to confuse. The surf is just a max. And I mean, if we were running rain dance, yes, but we're not. I meant to actually surf that time, cause that would have ended that battle quick. Actually, let's use these super potions. And let's use this antidote. Where's this paralysis? And let's move the team around as well. Yeah, it's just a matter of fact of, I'm gonna leave with Tsunami. It's just a matter of fact of like fixing my sleep schedule, which I did have fixed. I had it pretty well last year because we actually went on vacation, and during the trip I didn't sleep at all. Like, we literally drove to Florida because my mom wanted to take my younger sister out to Disney World, and we literally had, I don't want to say we had a 24-hour drive, but it was more so an 18-hour drive. And not just that, but we also made stops, so it made it longer. So I say we were actually on the road for about 22 hours or so. And then, as a matter of fact, we also, the place where we were staying at, our hotel wasn't going to be ready for like sometime in the afternoon, so we had to get, we ended up waiting like a couple hours, so I had to stay up for 24 hours. Well, when I mean we, those of us who were awake during the car ride had to stay up along in the ride. I had to stay up a bit longer, and myself, because it was literally it was a family vacation, and we were all in a car, like when I mean a car, I mean like a big van and stuff, know those white vans you see where like they carry boxes in and stuff. Yeah, we were in one of those, but it was literally huge. And literally we were just basically cramped. I don't want to say we were cramped in there, but we were kind of cramped because my nephew and then my little baby cousin too, who is just at the same age as my nephew, we were all in there cramped. So there was nowhere to sleep because, you know, car seats take up a lot of space. And, you know, I was just like, I couldn't sleep straight up, so I was like, fuck it. I YOLO'd it, and I ended up going to sleep around 6 a.m. in the morning because the day before we woke up at 6 in the morning and we left. And we literally got there like the next day, so like 24 hours later. And to be honest, it wasn't even that hard to stay up. That was the first time I ever stayed up. And what are we doing? I ever stayed up past, I shouldn't have gone out to whatchamacallit. That was the first time I ever stayed up for 24 hours. I have to go to but yeah. Thank you for creating. God damn it. Yeah, we're gonna switch out and take care of the steel type. Come on. Please don't go for explosion. Please don't go for explosion. Surf. Yeah, and it actually like really did help me out a lot. It's charged. It ended up helping me a lot, and I went to sleep late that day, and everybody else who slept during along the car ride basically left, and me and my nephew we stayed in the hotel and we slept all day. Well, I don't want to say all day, but we slept till like about 4 p.m. in the afternoon, and then we basically went out to have breakfast and stuff, and that was about it. And everybody else came back to the hotel and slept all night, basically, while me and my nephew were awake watching TV in the hotel. And oh my god, I did not want to do that. There we go. Well, yeah, and that's what that day consisted of. But that was pretty much how I got my sleep schedule back. And now, right, I basically went into like a whole pointless, I don't want to say another pointless story, but another whole story. And we got the key card too, which is nice. Which is nice. What's TM01? Focus punch. Oh, that's not bad. That's actually nice for dark types, and that's not just bad. Actually, yeah, let's go in here. I was about to say, there should be an item over here. He did want a battle, I had a feeling. Yeah, we're getting out. But yeah, that's how I fixed my sleeping schedule the first time. And I literally kept it to about, he's gonna go out into a wheezing. I literally kept it like that for actually quite a long while, up until, I want to say up until like February is when I let it go off. And I just like, it killed my sleeping schedule. But yeah, like I was saying, like I keep saying that I'm gonna go to sleep, but I don't end up going to sleep. And I don't want to use the speed up button so much. Let's heal up Rolo, and I'm gonna have to head back to the Pokemon Center as well. But yeah, I keep saying that I'm gonna go to sleep early, and I end up watching like some other YouTubers stream on Twitch, and it's just like they end up streaming so late. It's just like, okay. And I'm like, another night of of going to bed really late. And is this guy closed off? This dude. You want to battle? There you go. Well, I'm just gonna clear out the floors first, just because I know where to go. I somewhat know where to go. For the most. I don't want to say that I specifically know which way to go, but we're almost out of serves and stuff. All the hostages. Anybody want to give me anything? I do believe this is like not the top floor, but the last floor we can go up to. Is it? No, there's still one more floor up there. I want to go out to Febreze, but actually just, yeah, we can. I was going to say, in return, we don't have anything to even touch this with. But yeah, we do. This guy's just going to have full tours. Oh, he has a coughing. Update, he has a coughing. He's going to get water pulls. Magneton. What can we do to a Magneton? I think we can use, I'm going to use Nappy for the first time. Just because we don't have anything to touch it with. Oh my god, and he hypnosis me right back. Thank you. Or not hypnosis. But we can shadow punch right back away. I believe he should have a coughing nest. No, it's a Magnemite. Go back to Nappy. Hurt yourself. That's a coffee. I saw that time. I'm trying to pay attention to the bottom more so, like I'm trying to read out what they're gonna send in next for the more so like I apologize if I kinda sometimes just go kinda blank. Not blank, but I kinda pause. I'm kind of trying to focus at the same time. But yeah. I guess we're gonna water pulse. And we really do need to head back to the Can I go down? Alright. We need to see what floor this is. This is the 6th floor. So we're gonna head over to the... God, we still have another floor. Another 3 floors to go. Well, I think this is probably a good stopping point. Because I just looked at the time. We've recorded like about almost half an hour. And I kind of want to stay under half an hour for the most. So in the next episode, we will continue going through Silph Co. and fighting and fending off the rest of Team Rocket for the most. But I would say today we kind of, I want to say it was another filler episode again, but not really because it's part of the story. But for the most, we got a good amount of progression, I guess you could say, done. But in the next episode, we'll finish off the rest of Silph Co, like I said, and we'll get to battling Sabrina, hopefully. And I'll catch you guys on the next one. So I hope you guys have a swell day and a nice one. And peace. Till next time, guys.